All right, I am there at the Aspen Glen picnic area, which is the trailhead to Pine Knot Trail, all the way down to, let's see, Grandview Point down here. Anyway, it's like 3.5 miles there and 3.5 back. Nice picnic area. Got my All Trails app started, and we're off to the trail. All right, not too far out of the picnic area, and we're at the trailhead. Apparently there's a little bit of confusion at the beginning of this trail. We'll see if it's marked well enough, but the All Trails app should show it. So I'll be checking that time again. It's supposed to be a really nice forested trail. Although there is a cabin right in there somewhere. All right, so there's been a few little side trails, and anyway, we got this intersection. Trail this way, trail straight ahead, and a trail over here. And luckily, well, I got my All Trails app anyway, but I got a sign, so I'm going up the Pine Knot and Skyline. You can see 2.5 miles. That would be the Cabin 89 trail. So we're heading up this way. Really beautiful day, May 2nd, Friday, 2025. Very nice temp. It's supposed to be in the, I didn't check when I got here, but it's supposed to be the mid to high 50s today, and feels pretty darn comfortable at this point. Could have brought some shorts, but got my hiking pants. Little over a half a mile in. Just saw one person coming down. It's pretty good for Friday. There was only 2 vehicles in the parking lot when I got there, and another one shortly after I arrived. Trail's really nice. It's, for the most part, just a nice dirt trail. It's very small pebbles, sometimes some rocks like that. Most part, just dirt. Unlike the Cuckoo Crest, which is a lot of rocks. So far, it's a bit of uphill, but nothing too crazy. So far, I'm really liking it. Look at that nice view of the lake. Good bit of a climb to get where I'm at. Whew, I mean, I'm about 3/4 of a mile in, so I'm not much farther from the last video. Just checked the AllTrails app, and I'm off the trail. Not far, I just gotta go back down the hill. But you know what? It was worth getting this nice view. Taking a break anyway. Little extra exercise ain't gonna hurt nobody. But interesting. I mean, there is a bit of a trail here, and although there's trails all over the place, so anyway, I'll figure it out. Finish my break, and then we'll be back on the trail. All right, back on the trail. Wasn't too difficult to get back on. Another view of the lake. It's really nice out. Anyway, this free version of the AllTrail maps is a must. I mean, I don't mind getting off a trail, but it helps you figure out where you're at, get back on trail, get to where you need to be. To it. Nice little surprise. I swear it just comes out of here. Almost out of nothing. And then just a little creek. I did it. Now I'm laying down. Taking a nice dessert break on this wooden bench. Got my backpack for a pillow, got my shoes off. I'm about 1.6 miles in, and this bench was a great opportunity to take a break. Let's see if I can. Behind me is the lake. Let's see if I can get it without looking. Somewhere over there. Anyway. Whew. A few more minutes, hydrate, get some rest, back to it. So this was a nice surprise. I thought I read about a bench being up here, but anyway, nice built bench. I mean, it's perfect. I laid right down, took a bit of a break, and then this way, there's a view of the lake. Somewhere over there is, the other side of the lake is the Cougar Crest Trail. Anyway, back to it. About 2.25 miles in. Been following this creek down there for a while. It's probably the same one I came across earlier. Anyway, it's been a good uphill section. Some of it gradual, others a little bit of a work. Two ladies coming down the trail a little while ago with two really beautiful, nice big dogs. Which I should have took some video of them, but just a quick pass by, and they looked like they were enjoying themselves on their dog day out. But it's nice, or not much right now, but I can hear that creek for a while earlier. Lots of neat birds up here making their little birdie sounds. See a squirrel up there, and a few of them, nice big ones. Keep telling myself to keep an eye out for some snakes. It's getting that time of year, although it's been a little partly cloudy and it's cooling off a little bit, so not much sun. Nice big tree. that little creek. I just saw a chipmunk. Let's see where he went though. Oh, I see him. Oh, they're way over there. Two of them. Oh, a whole bunch of them. They're back down here too. Probably getting something to drink. Hey, little guy. There he is. Oh. Anyway. Gotta watch out for these suckers. Thorns. These things are thorny. Makes me glad I got my pants on. Whoa, yeah, definitely. Definitely thick in this stuff right here. Both sides. Anyway, no big deal. I just passed the second bench, took another nice break, and now I'm up to just 100 feet away from it is a deer group camp. Bunch of tables set up over there, and I don't know, I guess you camp somewhere over here. Anyway, back on the trail after a nice break. Those benches are awesome. Stretched out again, took my shoes off. Plenty of water. Gotta be getting pretty close. From what I understand, there's probably one more good climb to get to where I'm going. bit of snow left. I should say ice or whatever. Finally, some manzanitas. They got little buds on them. A whole bunch of them up here. All right, 3.5 miles in. There's a few of these markers on trail to let you know you're eventually doing the right thing. So, they've kind of been parallel to this, actually a couple roads, I think. I'm not walking the road, but I'm walking the trail. And I believe this should be the sky view. Ultimately, I'm heading up to the Grand View. So let's see what we got. Or skyline. Actually, skyline is that way, but some sort of view here. Let's take a look. Yeah, this is the skyline view. Wow, nice. There goes a little chipmunk. And we got a few benches, so looks like another break spot. Ooh, this can take you down another trail, but I'm not going that way. I'm just gonna enjoy this view right here. Wow. Look right in the middle. There's a squirrel. Doesn't he know that's where I'm gonna sit? All right, just about 4 miles and I'm at the final stop. And there's another bench. Wow, look at this view. Of course, the trails keep going, but not for me. So, okay. That peak about right in the middle, that's San Gorgonio Mountain. 11,499 feet. I believe that's the largest peak in Southern California. That one in the middle is Sugarloaf. Anyway, you want to read this? I suggest pausing it. Anyway, this is my destination. I'm gonna sit on my final bench, probably lay down again. Enjoy the view. Head on back. That down there in the valley is the Santa Ana watershed.